living on, most people, when they formed a community, they usually formed it at the mouth of a river. And they were aware that the river water coming past was free of salt, and the water in the sea was salt.
You just said he wouldn't know that.
Well,
earlier, right now, is it on video?
Yeah.
How would a man in a desert know that salt water and sea water touch but don't mix?
he wouldn't know that.
Then did you guys hear him say? He just said he wouldn't know that, and now you're saying he would know that.
He might not know that, because if he doesn't go and test the water, he wouldn't know it.
So he wouldn't know it.
Well, he might do, because if he tested the water, then he would know it. I'm saying,
one picture of you. I've got 50 minutes.
I'm saying it could be either.
Just 1 second, I'm just trying to help your brother.
minutes.
Go ahead. How would the Prophet Muhammad have known, peace and blessings be upon him, that the sun has an orbit?
Well, he sees it go across the sky.
The sun?
Yes.
You think the sun going across the sky means it's moving in an orbit? Or is the earth rotating?
It observes. It appears.
I mean, clouds go across the sky, they don't have an orbit, right? So when you see the sun going across the sky, it doesn't tell you it has an orbit. Even scientists till very recently didn't believe the sun had an orbit. The sun going across the sky is from the day and the night, the movement of the earth, as the Quran talks about the day and the night.
Observation.
So the sun moving in its orbit cannot be observed by the human eye.
It's observed crossing the sky.
Okay. When the sun,
you're just playing semantics.
Can I speak?
Yeah, of course.
When the sun goes across the sky, is the sun moving or is the earth moving?
Well, it appears that the sun is moving.
Okay. Which one is moving?
The opposite.
Okay. Does the earth move?
Yes.
Can you observe the movement of the earth?
No, because you're on it.
Okay. So when the Quran talks about the planets, including earth, being in an orbit, how would the Prophet know about that?
Because he can see it.
He could what?
He can see it.
He can see the earth moving.
No, he can see the sun and the moon moving.
Okay.
Not the earth.
So again, you're contradicting yourself, because either you say that the sun... Can I finish?
Yeah.
Either you say the sun moving and the moon moving across the sky would allude to that having an orbit, and the earth not moving would make you think it doesn't have an orbit. But the Quran tells us that the planets like earth also have an orbit. So if the Prophet saw the sun moving and didn't see the earth moving, then how would he know the earth and planets like it have an orbit?
So where does it say earth has an orbit?
The Quran. All the planetary bodies, yasbahun, they go in their orbit. Surah Al-Anbiya.
So
have you read the Quran?
Yes.
Then you missed that part?
Well, I didn't study it.
Well, then maybe you should.
Well, what I'm saying is...
That you should.
What it's
Take a deep breath, relax.
Yeah, what it's saying, the verse that I'm referring to, I can't remember the actual verse.
Okay.
But it's saying that the sun and the moon are moving each in their own orbit.
Okay.
And the fact that the moon is actually orbiting the earth, that's the observed opinion.
I will let you finish.
And it's the same with the sun. And I think that the Quran is referring to the sun being in an orbit the same as the moon.
I will let you finish.
And the reason I think that is because in the Quran it says that the sun casts a shadow on the earth.
Where does it say that?
Sorry, James. Yeah. I've got to go. My son's leaving the country.
Where's the evidence for what you just said?
I'll love to catch up with you, but my son
is
leaving the country.